Hi everyone, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. So I'm here with a crafty haul for you. I'm filming it in advance. I'm doing 3 in a row. This is the middle one, and showing you things that I've got. And when you see this, it will be the day before the Rachel and Bella Crafts Retreat. So I'm very excited about that. And I was very excited about this. So yesterday I was in charity shop picking up a few things. This was on the counter by the till, and I went, it's a 15-inch ruler. My friend was like, yeah, it's not got centimetres on it, Jez. And I went, I don't work in centimetres, I work in inches. And I said, oh, I love it. And I said, and it's got a little metal edge there. I said, that'll be great for cutting, and it will rip well, I said. So let's see if it rips well. Let me get a bit of me glue book. And see. Let's see. Yeah, not bad at all for ripping, but I also thought it would be, you know, a good ruler for cutting against as well, because it's got the metal edge. The guy in the shop said it was an engineer's ruler, he thought. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. So you can go where my rulers go. This was amazing, and it goes with a little chat we're just having on the Rachel and Bella Crafts Summer Retreat WhatsApp group, talking about making clusters with little doilies, and lots of people saying how expensive doilies are where they are. But look at this little lacy dress. I'm hoping it will dye. I'm going to try it later, actually. I'm just going to brew some tea and dye it. But the idea is, maybe not that pair of scissors, Jez, maybe this pair, is just snip out, and I've got little tiny doilies. So I'll take a few to the retreat for people to use. Give everybody one each. I could probably give them 2 each, to be fair, Jez. You've got loads. And if I do me bundles, I could put some in that. Let's have a little look, see. There we are. And then you've got nice little doily there. So I've got loads, absolutely loads in this frock. So yeah, I'm going to see how well it tea dyes, because it was a frock, Primark frock. What's it made of? Because that will help determine whether or not it dyes. There's no label, Jez. No label to tell us what it's made of. Anyway, we'll see. No harm in seeing if it will take dye. But fabulous, fabulous. I don't even know how much I paid for that. Few quid. I thought it was worth it. Right, put you to that side. Oh, and I got these punches. Got home to find out that I already had, I think I've got one of these. I need to check now which one I've got. These are EK Success Stamping Up. Used to get their punches from EK Success, so I've got the Stamping Up version of one of these. I think I might have the 1 1/4, not the 1 1/2, so I'll just take the spare one to the Rachel and Bella Crafts Retreat and give it away. But I thought, layer up, make nice flowers and things. Then I found this, an embossing folder, and it's borders, and I thought, are they separate? Oh, they're all separate. So I thought, let's see, they've got a little floral one there. Don't know if you can see. You can see it on that black bit there. So that's just little sprigs. We've got dots, buttons. Buttons are loved, and the stitching zigzaggy stitching, 2 lots of zigzaggy stitching. So I thought I'll use them. I thought they'd be quite nice if I embossed a load of scraps maybe, and they'd be nice added to collage, masterboards, etc. So are you going in? Oh yeah, you are. So you can see on there they've got them on the end of card fronts there. But yeah, so I liked that. Where does your embossing folders live, Jez? Oh, up there on the shelf. I'll put them there to put away after. I got these. They're just water painters. But I liked these because they're different sized. Are they? Yeah, so they're different sized nib ends for watercolouring, and I want to start doing some more watercolouring. So yeah, I thought not a bad price at all. I don't know how many sort of aqua painters like this, but they're great because they hold their own water, and so you don't need a pot of water on your desk, which would be quite dangerous really, because I would just spill it. So, and it's not like I don't have any, but that's the one I'm currently using. But yeah, but they're just handy to have, and I'm always losing them. So well, I don't lose them, they just fall into the abyss of my room, and I can never find them. So yeah, so these can go over with all my other paintbrushes, so I know where they are. And I say I'm gonna start looking at watercolouring, so having the different the little different brush ends will be useful. So I picked this up, £1.50, and just look at all of this. And there's a couple of newbies coming to the retreat who are new to the retreat, and they're new to junk journaling and have done it before, crafty in other ways. So a few of us were saying, oh, we've got loads of stuff, we can give you a stack of stuff to be going on with. So the amount I've got here, I can give everybody a stack of this. And when I do put words on tags and things, I like to, it's quite big, but I like to put like cheesecloth behind, and I thought, oh, this would work really well behind as well. That one's quite big, Jez. Oh, let's go for something littler, you see. And so having something like that behind, I think works really well as well. So I'll be utilising these as I'm finishing off my journal swap for the retreat. Some of the tags will have these, and they'll also be nice sort of ribbon for the top of the tags as well. But there is so much on this roll that I can afford to give quite a lot. I could give half of it away and still have more than I would ever use, couldn't I? So they are, ladies who are attending the retreat, you got this to look forward to. I think there's 20 of us going to be there, so I can do 20 little bits of that. Then I've got bits of lace, because you can never have too much, can you? So really like that, and actually that might layer up nicely with that behind. That would be lush, Jez. Yeah, I've got another bit of lace as well, so I've got two of these rolls of lace, and yeah, they are a really good match in size for having that behind. Yeah, liking that idea. Oh, look at that, absolutely fantastic, these cards. So I like the little rule book, that's very cool. But all of these cards, oh, something just crawled out. That is one of the problems with old things. Yeah, so that's the back of the card. So they're all like that on the back, but the front are all these different wildflowers. So I thought I'd do some altered cards. So I'd cover the back, alter that up, but leave the front as it is. How gorgeous is that? I mean, I could even just put a bit of brown paper on the back there, so you've got somewhere to write. A bigger piece than that, and simply that. And then you've got some quick, easy journaling cards. That's a fab idea, that, Jez. I know. I do have them. I do have fab ideas sometimes. And then I got this. So this is me watching Corey Darman, Creating with Scraps. She has a lot of these enamel things that she, you know, uses as storage, so I'm always looking out for them. I've seen them new in shops, not paying that price, and you know, besides which we like buying from charity shops. £1.50, that's an absolute bargain for these. I mean, you know, it would actually be nice to cook with as well, but yeah, I like the idea of having this in my craft room with bits in. So there we go, that is my haul. So a few things there to give away and a few things there to craft with quite quickly right now. So I'm going to leave that out and that one out because they're going away with me. Keep them to one side because I've got to get packing, because I'm leaving Friday because I've got a weekend in Birmingham before the retreat. So yeah, I've got 4 lots of packing to do for 4 different venues, because that's the way I roll. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and I can't wait to get creating with some of this stuff. All right then, bye for now.